Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadamtikam. Vandegam Sri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakamvitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripri Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva Chapatitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sadvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge with which we can directly perceive ourselves. Pratyaksha Bhagamam Dharmya. So in Bhagavad Gita, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully started 10th chapter, the opulence of the Absolute. Now we are understanding everything. We are going to understanding everything about Lord Shri Krishna actually. Because Krishna told Arjuna that now hear from me the supreme instructions again. Only one thing we have to do, that's it. Tameva saranam gaccha sarva bhavena bharat. That's the only thing we need to do. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam saranam braja. That's saranam. Tameva saranam. Mamekam saranam. Tameva saranam means you surrender unto their supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. Mamekam saranam. Just surrender only unto me. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam saranam. If you just do that, if you just surrender unto Krishna, then there are no issues. Mastaha. Do not fear. That's what Krishna is saying. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam saranam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaga. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. You do not fear. So, then why we need to worry or fear about anything? We just have to believe in Krishna and surrender. Krishna's mercy is causeless. Krishna loves us and he doesn't expect anything in return from us other than love from us. Because he wants us to love him. Because he loves us so much. It's what happens in this material world also. But here it is not love, it is lust. We call it as love, but it is not love, it is lust. We need to understand. We need to understand Krishna is always with us. Krishna, all the time, not even a single moment we are away from Krishna. Krishna is away from us. He loves us so much. And He doesn't want us to suffer in this material world. He doesn't want us to struggle in this material world. But Krishna cannot help us. Krishna's hands are tied when we are not ready to listen to Him. When we are not using our free will in the right way, we are struggling and suffering in this material world. And people are taking, not only people, the souls, they're all taking different bodies and die, and again take another body and death. So that's what is keep on happening in this material world. And during our existence in this world, we think that this is going to be permanent. That's what we think on a daily basis. In general, everyone, they think, they don't know, nobody is thinking about that they are going to die. If we always think that we are going to die, then we cannot do any other task. We cannot do anything. If we simply keep thinking that I am going to die, I'm going to die. So like that only, if we keep thinking, then we cannot do any other task in our day-to-day life. But we need to understand, we need to realize that death is certain and it's coming so fast, and the time is running very fast. That's why the earth is revolving around the sun so fast. One time it goes around the sun, 1 year is gone in our life. So that much fast things are happening. And before our day comes to leave from this world, before that, we need to ensure that we give up all attachments to this world. Because when we took birth in this world, we didn't know anyone here. We were not here before taking birth. We were, of course, in a different body, different world, different material life. All such things was there. But when we took birth in this world, in this life, before that we didn't have any attachment. We didn't know any place. We didn't know anything here. Then when we identify with this body, then we think that I'm so and so, I'm from this place, my name is this, and I'm doing this. And then we develop attachment on everything in this material world. That should be stopped. We should not get addicted to getting ourselves attached to this material world. We should think beyond. That's what I said like earlier. We should be able to think beyond birth and death, the life beyond birth and death. We should know that from Bhagavad Gita very well. So then we realize, we understand that we are actually living a temporary life. Then we understand very well that this is going to come to an end. So nothing, at no point of time, this is going to become permanent. Because everyone's hope is that it's going to be permanent. We are going to live here. So that's how even a person at the age of 70, 80, and all gets attached. So much of attachments, knowing very well that just very soon they're going to leave the body. Even if a person is very young also, it doesn't matter. Because time is going so fast. When we turn into 22nd century, so what we call it as 21st century now. So nobody, 22nd century, nobody here may live here. Like nobody in the sense, those who are at least the age 30, 40, 50 and all, definitely they are not going to. So it's just a matter of time we are going to live. And before that, we need to get this knowledge. This entire Bhagavad Gita knowledge. It's very important. Because if this knowledge is there with us, then we will be able to take steps in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll keep falling into the ditch. We need to have this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and develop that attachment on Krishna and aim towards Goloka. That's what our goal. Get freed from the modes of material nature. Don't get any attachment on anything in this material world. No attachments. You should not be attached to anything. That will happen. Krishna's causeless mercy, it will happen. We should not be attached to anything. We should simply leave everything to Krishna and do everything for Krishna, as I always say. So that way, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, studying Bhagavad Gita, spreading Bhagavad Gita, and offering prasadam to Krishna, and do everything for Krishna, and do all kinds of yajna, dana, tapa, karma. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 17th chapter and even 18th chapter, we just have to be in the mode of goodness only all the time. Of course, we are all controlled by the modes of nature. No one can say that I am completely free from the three modes of nature. Reason we are born in this material world itself is because of their control of modes of nature. Only we were forced to accept a material body in this world. Sattvam rajastama iti gunaka prakriti sambhavaga nibadnanti mahabahu dehinam avyam. So the three modes of material nature, the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance, they are binding the soul inside this body. And if we keep ourselves getting controlled by these modes of nature, if we keep ourselves getting attached to material sense objects and getting ourselves bound to this material world, so then we are going to keep coming back to this material world. It's not at all fun. You don't want to do that. You don't want to come back, struggle, and suffer again. So simply, fully surrender into Krishna now itself. Complete surrender into Krishna. Because we know that Krishna is the Supreme Person. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Purushottama, and we know that Krishna can take us to Goloka, and Krishna can help us to free ourselves from the modes of material nature. Mamyevaye prapatyante mayam etam tarantite. So just surrender unto me, then you are free from Maya. That's what we want. We just have to get free ourselves from Maya, so simply surrender unto Krishna. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that's what we are getting, we are understanding. Every day when we study this Bhagavad Gita, we are understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we are understanding about Krishna's opulence. How Krishna is great. To know about Krishna, to hear about Krishna, to glorify Krishna, to chant His name. And that's what brings us happiness. Nothing else should bring us happiness actually. We should feel ourselves extremely fortunate to do this, to remember Krishna, to know about Krishna. We are very, very fortunate. There are no words to express that we are fortunate to remember Krishna, to please Krishna, to understand about Krishna. Everything is becoming perfect with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. No confusion, no doubts. We know everything very well. We know what is Vinna Prakriti. Bhumi Rapo Analo Vayo Kam Mano Buddhi Revacha Ahankaram Itiyam Me Vinna Prakriti Rashtada. We know what is Para Prakriti, the soul. Aprayamitastvanya Prakriti Vidhi Me Para. So we know that we are the soul, but we also understand very well from Bhagavad Gita that because of our association with the material modes of nature, we are struggling very hard in this material world with six senses, including the mind. Even though we are of Krishna's amsa, we have Krishna's nature, but still we are in this material world. We are struggling and suffering in this material world. That is just because of our ignorance. So we should come out of ignorance. So we should become a devotee of Krishna. We are all devotees of Krishna. That's the reason we are studying this Bhagavad Gita. But in general, for the people, everyone should become a devotee of Krishna to come out of all the problems they're facing in this world. It will solve all the problems. We should not try ourselves to just go and try to solve the problems. Our only problem is that we are not surrendering unto Krishna. That's why we are facing all kinds of problems in this material world. If we simply surrender unto Krishna, then all our problems are solved. That is our problem. Our problem is that we are not surrendering unto Krishna. So Once we fully surrender into Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then by Krishna's causeless mercy, everything will become perfect. Everything. Krishna's mercy, Krishna gives us the knowledge, strength, power, energy, anything we need. Everything comes from Krishna because He is the source of everything. That we are going to study very well in this 10th chapter. That's what we are going to study in the coming slokas very well. We are going to understand that everything is coming from Krishna. We already studied in the 7th chapter. Krishna said very clearly that Mattaka Parataram Nanyat Kinchit Asti Dhananjaya. There is nothing else is superior to me. Etatyonini Bhutani Sarvani Ti Upadarya Aham Krishnaksa Jagattaka Prabhavaga Pralayasta. So everything it comes from me. And I am the source of both creation and annihilation. Aham Krishnasya Jagattaka Prabhavaga Pralayasta. So that is Krishna. So Krishna is everything. So when we have this knowledge, when we remember Krishna only, when we accept Krishna as the supreme personality of God, supreme person, without any doubt, then when we start serving Krishna with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then Krishna's causeless mercy is just going to overflow to us. We're going to enjoy. The real enjoyment comes here only. Thinking about material wealth, material sense objects, they are not going to give enjoyment. The enjoyment, what we are trying to experience when the material senses are coming in contact with the material sense objects, they are not going to help us. The enjoyment, what we are getting by knowing that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and then when we start serving Krishna and remembering Krishna and fully depending on Krishna and knowing and understanding that Krishna is only everything for us. So that's what is going to bring us enjoyment. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, glorifying Krishna and singing Krishna's kirtans, participating in kirtans, satatam kirtayam tomam. So yadantasya dratavrata namasyantasya mam bhaktya nityayukta upasa. That's what we are supposed to do. All the time we should be engaged in worshipping Krishna, nityayukta upasa. Then only it's Krishna we are going to easily go to Golok. So this kind of opportunity we have got, and Krishna is going to give us all the resources what we need to get out of this material world. So that means we are not going to struggle for our existence. We don't have to worry about our daily bread. We don't even have to ask Krishna that, oh Krishna, please give me my daily bread. No need. Yogakshema Mahamyam. I bring everything you need. That's what Krishna says. So we don't have to ask. Krishna knows, and Krishna is the source of everything. And Krishna brings us what all we need. And that way, we will be able to make this life, human life, the life what we have got right now, so very, very, very effective, efficient in terms of pleasing Krishna, serving Krishna, rendering devotional service unto Krishna. So that's what we are supposed to do. So then we are going to make a janma samsiddhaga tato yati param gati. So then we are going to reach the supreme destination, param gatim, tato yati param gatim. That's what we are supposed to do. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 2 slokas in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which we already started. Now we are understanding that Krishna is the supreme person. We are getting the complete knowledge about that. So Krishna is teaching very clearly that He is the origin of everything. So in this chapter, we are going to understand more. So in this sloka first sloka in the 10th chapter, what we studied. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Bhuyayeva Mahabhahu Shunu me Paramam Vachaga Yatekam Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Bhuye Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Again, Bhuya, O Mahabahu, mighty armed, hear from me, Shunu me, the supreme instructions, Paramam Vachaga, O mighty armed. Again, hear from me the supreme instructions. Yatekam Priyamanaya, so Aham, myself, Priyamanaya, because you are dearer to me, Vakshyami Hitakamya, explaining for your benefit. Vakshyami Hitakamya, that's what Krishna says. Because you are very dear to me, I am explaining this for your benefit. That's what Krishna said in the 4th chapter, also 3rd shloka. Saivayam maya tedya yogaga proktaga puradanaga bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam yetaduttamam. So you are my bhakta. You are my sakha, you are my devotee, you are my friend. That's why I'm giving you this topmost secret. Rahasyam etad uttamam. That's what Krishna is teaching here. There, I'm explaining to you for your benefit. Because you are so dear to me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, listen again, O mighty armed Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. So what we are understanding, the next shloka Krishna is teaching us. Name vidhi suraganaha prabhavam namaharshayaga aham madirhi devana maharishinam cha sarvashaga. Name vidhu. May na vidugu, suraganaha. May na vidugu. They don't know about me. Who? Suraganaha. The demigods. Prabhavam. May prabhavam na vidugu. So my prabhavam. So my source. So I am the origin of everything. That's what Krishna is saying that aham adirga devanam maharishinam cha sarvasaga. I am the origin of devas, demigods, and maharishis. So that way, they don't know me. That's what Krishna is saying. So no one knows. So that's what Arjuna himself says in the 10th sloka, 10th chapter itself. Swayamyevatmanatmanam vetatvam purushottama. You only know fully about yourself, Purushottama, Bhutabhavana, Bhutesa, Devadeva, Jagatpate. So the source of all beings, and you are the Lord of the Lords and the Lord of this universe, Deva Deva Jagatpate. Only you know about yourself. That's why Krishna is teaching here that no one knows about me. Name vidigu suraganaga prabhavam na maharshega aham adirga devanam maharshinam cha sarvas. Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences. For in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages. Then in the next shloka, Krishna is teaching us, Yo mamajam manadim cha vekti loka maheshwaram asam udaga samartyeshu sarva papaigi pramuchyate. What else we need? Sarva papaigi pramuchyate. We are freed from all sins. When we know that Krishna is unborn, ajam, and he has no beginning for himself, anadim. If you just understand that Krishna is the supreme controller of all the worlds, veti loka maheswaram. If you just know that Krishna is unborn, Krishna has no origin for himself, and Krishna is the controller of all the worlds without any confusion. Asammuda. If you just know that, that's it. Samartyesu sarva papaigi pramuchade. So such a person among these people in this mortal world, he is freed from all sins. So then we are going to go to immortal world, Goloka. That's it. We know that. We understand. We have no question. We understand. We accept very well. We know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So that means we are all going to go to Goloka. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, so here, he who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only undeluded among men is freed from all sins. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 3 in the 10th chapter. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nityanami. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanami. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desattari. Om Jnanatimradasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmi Vittamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasa Gaurabhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Mithun Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, how are you?
Hare Krishna. By Krishna's classes, and fine Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. No questions for today. All Krishna's blessings.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Ina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Today's class also. Krishna guide us every moment whenever we are in stress. It's due to you, your class only. We are so much devoted, became devotee. Thanks a lot, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Akshay Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Very good, unmute. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
I'm joining the class after a long time. So it has been a really wonderful journey for me till here. Yeah,
Yes.
I will continue to join the classes.
Very nice,
Thank
very nice, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Nice seeing you back, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ipsa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Thank you for this class, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
And now I'm starting reading Bhagavad Gita from first chapter. So I feel good. Thank you, Prabhuji. With Krishna mercy.
Very nice. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Venkatanagarjun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Thank you so much. Really grateful to you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Class was very interesting. Today's class was very interesting.
Yes,
Really enjoyed the chanting also. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Hare.
Whatever we Sukha, Dukkha, whenever we thinking Krishna's name, always Krishna's dhyana. We thinking always Krishna's dhyana. Then we grace Krishna's grace. We get Krishna's grace. I think it's correct, I think. Swamiji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Krishna's
Thank you.
mercy we are getting. Yeah, whenever we,
Yeah.
we remember.
Whenever we Sukha, Dukkha, whatever we get source, then we thinking Krishna's name and Krishna's smarana.
Yes. And remembering
Thank
Krishna.
you,
will
Prabhuji.
come on. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Prabhuji said we are not surrendering to Krishna. That is why we are suffering. Prabhuji, exactly what is surrender, Prabhuji? Just chanting his name and remembering him,
Follow
or
everything
any other
what
thing?
Krishna. Follow everything what
Ah.
Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu. That's what surrendering. Surrendering means you are following Krishna's instructions. That's what surrendering. So we need to just follow whatever Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. Yes,
Means remembering, always think of him, become my
Everything.
devotee,
exactly.
worshipping him. prayers to him, everything.
Whatever
So
Krishna
that is why we are forgetting, Prabhuji, when we are doing in some research work and teaching here.
we should do that research work and teaching for Krishna, not for anyone else.
For Krishna. Okay, Prabhuji.
Whatever we do, we
Only for.
whatever we are doing, we have to do it only for Krishna.
Teaching, research, everything for Krishna, you have to think,
Everything for
Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sujaya Lakshman Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
No questions, but I wanted to ask about surrender. Some person has asked, so thank you. That's I could follow. Thank you.
What did he say, Mataji? You wanted to ask what?
No, I wanted to know about what is surrendering ourselves and how to surrender.
Oh,
ourselves.
a devotee asked. Yeah, Ganesh would go.
Yeah, that's right. So I know now I could understand. So Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji, and thank you for keeping us every day in Krishna consciousness. Yes. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Mataji. Pranam.
Hare Ram. Thank you so much for the class. I am very glad. Thank you so much. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Mataji.
Krishna Hare Ram. Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram. Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Sunil Srivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Tumma Nandri Hare Krishna.
Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. We are learning every day about Krishna, and that's the motivation for us from the beginning of the day till the end, Guruji. Thank you so much that we need to know Krishna. Yes, Guruji, which you are really encouraging us every day. Thank you for all your efforts, Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. It's raining a lot in Bombay.
Yeah.
So today there's a declaration for a holiday for all students. All schools are closed.
Okay. Because of
Heavy rains, very heavy rains. Yes, Guruji. Krishna's mercy is always flowing.
Krishna
and your
is
efforts to tell us. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Dandavat Pranam, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Aruna Devi.
Pranam, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. Today, I understand, Prabhuji, we just surrender to Krishna. Krishna loves us so much. Krishna is always, all the time with us. He doesn't want us to suffer. The time is running so fast. Before that, we should give up attachment to material things. We should think beyond with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and understand how to come out of attachment and know our life here is not permanent. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should attach to Krishna and go to Goloka, simply surrendering to Krishna by chanting Mahamantra, offering prasada, understanding Bhagavad Gita, spreading Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That is our real duty here. We are all suffering from Maya by ignorance. So if we surrender to Krishna, we are out of Maya. We are all devotees of Krishna. Krishna protects us from all the problems. We got the opportunity of knowing Bhagavad Gita and chanting Mahamantra, worshipping Krishna, understanding Bhagavad Gita. With that knowledge, we are able to know Krishna is everything, and Krishna is protecting us, and we go to Krishna. Krishna explaining the instructions in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, because Arjuna is Krishna Bhakta, Sakha, dear friend of Krishna. Krishna is Lord of Lords. Krishna is the source of demigods. We are all come out of all sins by knowing Krishna is unborn and controller of all universe, supreme personality. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
By the causeless mercy of Krishna, we are studying the Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga, where the opulence of Krishna is explained very well. Krishna tells us, you just surrender to me and to me. Krishna's mercy is costless and he loves us. He loves us and does not expect anything except love from us. In this material world, there is no love. That love which we call is just lust. Krishna is always with us and he loves us very much, and he does not want us to suffer in this material world. We think this material world is permanent, but that is not correct. We don't think about our dying. We need to realize death is certain, time is running fast. Before our day comes, we have to ensure to give up all attachments, and we should think beyond life, beyond birth and death, life beyond birth and death. Then we understand the temporariness of the world, and there is no permanent. Even knowing very well about the end, we develop all attachments. With the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we can take the step in right direction, develop attachment to only Krishna, and try to go to Goloka. We should simply do everything for Krishna. Do yajna, dana, tapo, karma, and always be in the goodness mode in all the time. Fully surrender unto Krishna. We know we should know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, Purushottama. Krishna will free us from all Maya and all the three modes of material nature. Krishna will take us to Goloka. We have to know about Krishna, chant Krishna Hare Mantra, to remember Krishna all the time. We are fortunate enough for that, to please Krishna. There is no confusion in this, there is no doubt. We know that we are the soul. We understand this by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We are struggling, suffering in this material world due to our ignorance. As we are devotees of Krishna, we should come out of all these problems by surrendering unto Krishna. All our problems will be solved by the Krishna's mercy. We get everything from Krishna. When we remember Krishna only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we enjoy in the Krishna's consciousness. That is real enjoyment. And in this material world, there is no real enjoyment. Krishna knows everything what we need. We are going to reach the supreme destination. In the last 10th chapter, 2nd sloka, Krishna is telling the demigods and the great saints, they know never about my origin and my opulence. They don't know that I am the beginning and I am the origin of all. All come from me only. I am the source of demigods and sages in all respects. In the latest sloka, third sloka of 10th chapter, Krishna tells those who know that Krishna is unborn, there is no beginning. Krishna is the Loka Maheshwara and controller of all these, except without any confusion. That person will be free from all sins, undeluded among men. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Guruji, very nice class. So we should render devotional service. This ajaha, when you feel that God is beginning less and abhor, then only we can surrender to Lord Krishna. Really, it's an excellent class as we are getting this enlightened knowledge, spiritual knowledge by your classless mercy, God's mercy. And really, the moment we are this transcendental knowledge, we are thinking that it is the final ultimate knowledge and nothing else exists. We are unnecessarily wasting our time and energy for things. So Lord Krishna is very merciful, kind enough, and is the source of all things, is the originator. When you surrender this, we are nothing, we are insignificant. So Guru only we can reach the goal, and God, the ultimatum, the supreme personality of Godhead, is the final ultimate source. Because of, thank you Guruji, very nice class. All the classes, all slokas, all verses are very important. So we should be very much particular about this, and each word is very powerful and enlightens us and transforms us into a divine being, perfect being, because you render all your endeavors, you put all your endeavors, efforts to become a square, to lead us, Haridhan. So really, it's a nice class. Thank you, Guruji. Ram Guruji. Satata Naman.
Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's teaching.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama